Temporary screening centers nationwide are braving freezing conditions to allow for prompt COVID-19 testing. Our Chun Song-cho is at one screening site right now. Song-cho, welcome.
Good afternoon, Sunny.
I hear you are downtown.
Yes, so I'm at Seoul Plaza in front of Seoul Hall because I wanted to show you how things are looking at this temporary makeshift COVID-19 testing center. So it's well past midday on a Tuesday afternoon, but you see the long line behind me. Well, the line was much longer before, but I see at least dozens of people waiting in line, and I can't help but feel bad for these people because it's about -1 degree Celsius, and I'm pretty much bundled up right now, but I'm already starting to feel numb in my fingers and toes. I mean, waiting outside, standing outside for a long time out in the cold like this is going to make anybody feel cold. So even earlier in the morning when temperatures were well below zero, people still had to wait for about 30 minutes to an hour on average. So right now I'm seeing people all bundled up, braving the cold with their bodies covered from head to toe, wearing scarves, hats, and gloves. And I saw some people filling out the registration form online on their smartphone because they want to speed up the entire process of this COVID-19 testing. And I saw some portable heaters inside the tent as well, but obviously they're not enough to warm up the entire place, especially when the line is this long. So people are flocking to these makeshift testing centers these days because stricter social distancing rules have been reinstated, and also people who are unvaccinated without vaccine passes would have to present a proof of negative PCR testing that was taken within 48 hours in order to enter public spaces and facilities such as cafes, restaurants, and museums. So in order to meet this higher demand for testing these days, the government has decided to increase the number of COVID-19 testing centers from the current 183 to 217 until the end of this month. Operating hours have been extended as well, so they're operating at much later hours in the evening these days, from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on weekdays and from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. during weekends. But I recommend you to check the website of the Ministry of Health and Welfare before paying a visit, just in case any changes are made. And also, I advise you to go on the Smart Seoul map online because there you can check how busy these testing centers are in real time. But on a final note, I want to remind you that it's not just these people waiting in line who are braving the cold, but it's also the healthcare workers who are, who have to work in this unfavorable, uncomfortable work environment. So I have nothing but utmost respect for these people who work tirelessly and selflessly for the people in need. Let's do our part by abiding by social distancing rules and getting ourselves tested whenever needed. This has been Chun Song-cho reporting live from Seoul Plaza, and back to Sunny in the studio.
All right, Song-cho, thank you for that report. And like you said, a very big thank you to all the healthcare workers and related officials at screening centers across the country.